to him when I remembered my cute.
No.
Some dreamers in all space and time, where every eventuality lies just out of reach.
I cannot stand ads on YouTube.
Friends find for themselves the true strength of unity.
Steve's famous for his fresh lawn. We're famous for cookies. What are you famous for?
Marshall's buyers hustle for the latest trends. From fashion,
Double diamond is back.
got it, to beauty, so you don't have to.
That is the deal.
We get the deals, you get the good stuff. Marshall's.
That little piggy booked a villa. This little piggy booked a hotel.
How important is it for us to improve the quality of our emotional and
Marcy.
mental health in all relationships?
If people are wondering how
Getting
is mental
alive,
health
girlfriend.
service or therapy going to help
Aw,
them navigate
she's in
relationships
heat right
in a healthy
now.
way, when you feel good about yourself, other people will feel good about that too. You know, when things are not going well for you and
Okay,
you're struggling with
skip.
a variety.
Little nephew.
I
was
know,
with me.
baby.
Breathe, girl, breathe. Suddenly,
I love this father.
Suddenly, the devil on my shoulder whispers the best idea into my head, and I evil grin. He wants the armrest? Fine. He can have it. I proceed to lay my arm perfectly on top of his, as if his arm is the armrest, complete with my hand over his. He looks over at me in shock, and I stare straight at him, silently daring him
What
to say
up?
anything. He pulls his arm back and spends the rest of the second act with his arms crossed. I sit comfortably, enjoying a wonderful show with my darling nephew.
Yes.
I love this story so much. Street on.
I love that.
Don't want to be street empty right now.
It's so cute. Oh, hell no.
Nephew, I don't want you to see this.
Look away.
Look away. That's so awesome. Just grab the hand.
I mean, that is what an old frog would say of like,
Yeah.
well, it's mine because I was using it beforehand.
Yeah, I'm assuming the frog's in the age where it's just like, I don't care about shit anymore.
Yeah.
That's my. You
You
know, it's
young
like,
people keep taking our seats. And it's like, what are you talking about?
come on. Everyone gets one armrest. Everyone gets one
Move.
armrest.
I don't want to straighten your hair on
You're
accident.
not a king.
The only time I believe, and I don't, if other people take it, I'm never going to fight for an armrest. The only time where I believe it's fair for the person to get two armrests is the middle seat on an airplane. Because if you're on the window, you get to lean on the window. If you're on the aisle, you can take the aisle armrest. And the person in the middle is squished, so...
But anytime I'm in the middle, I never get both armrests.
I never get either armrest when I'm in the middle, but I think about that.
Just
I sit there like this and I go, the person in the middle should get both.
Every time. I agree that they should get it.
I already did my hair.
the armrest is really tricky, especially with.
No rules. There's no spoken rules about
There
armrest.
isn't.
And also, her wording is he was elbowing
I'm currently
her before that,
watching
so he was very
Smosh
much
Pit
like-
on
There was
YouTube.
leaning
Reddit
over.
Reddit stories.
He's an entitled,
Revenge
invasive
Reddit
person.
stories.
Spillage is like a Seinfeld term, I just realized. There
Spillage.
was spillage.
Ew.
It's like, keep that.
Yeah.
As someone who is used as a door at every, whenever I'm out, like, at a club or at a thing, people will find their way where they need to go through me.
Yes, I'm always using the door.
And then, so I'm always like, oh, I'm the one in the way somehow.
I've noticed that.
The door.
And so I'm always like, oh, I'm the one in the way somehow.
I've noticed that.
I love that.
I've noticed that about myself too.
Look
when
at
I'm
her
walking in the
wrapping her
crowd.
arm around
When
me.
when you're walking the same, like,
Look at her.
at someone, and I'm like, oh, you're not going to move at all.
Stop.
I'm like, both of us should move out of the way, but I'm like,
Right.
oh, I have to dodge you.
I love that terminology because that's how I feel like I'm a revolving door at every club. They look at me and they're like, oh, there's the door. And I'm like,
Amanda, one time, someone on my right was going forward and someone on my left was going back, and I moved like a...
that's happened to me too. It's like they see the tallest person and they're like,
Excuse me.
I hate the term. I hate the term that I see on TikTok a lot of referring to people as NPCs. But whenever someone does that, and I'm like, oh, it's like you don't even see me, and I have to move out of the way of you. I'm like, are you actually a robot?
Right.
Are you just a little computer program that's moving around?
It's the spatial awareness. It's like, okay, if you're sitting and there's an armrest. Hello? We're here with everybody. It's
frog.
Poor girl. She's in heat
People like that
again.
who are just very invasive or just spatially unaware. I stay so far away from
Same.
them. If I clock them, I'm like, I will never be your friend. I'm going to
Yeah.
remove myself from your existence.
Yeah.
But like also, she did this, and she said hand on hand, and
then-
looked at him and was like, "Oh
this is
hell
fine.
no!" And he was like,
That's the
Love
best move ever.
"Love it."
Pretty awesome.
I'm gonna pull that on planes now.
Um,
Oh god, someone's gonna be like,
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna look at him and I'm gonna go. This plane's going down. We're going the down.
"This plane's going down." The person's like, "What?" You're like, "Cool, Reddit story."
All right, you want to give me this armrest? Okay, now we're good. Okay, some comments here. Dominance asserted. Someone else said, "This was great. You could also have laced your fingers together for an extra you." Someone said, "Should have licked your arm before placing it on
There we
his." Power move.
No.
Thank
And then someone else
you.
said, "Angel on your shoulder tacitly approves."
Sorry.
Let me go get
Yeah,
some
yeah.
hairspray. Sorry, Marcy.
Angel on your shoulder
Ow,
approves.
ow, ow, let
Oh,
go.
man, that's really great.
Gosh.
Okay, next one.
I love that.
Also, The Lion King on Broadway is an incredible
I've
show.
heard it's unbelievable.
I don't remember the elephant because I saw it so long ago, but wow,
I
unbelievable.
really want to see it.
So good.
Okay,
Okay.
petty revenge.
Yay.
Here we go. Quit my job at an upscale steakhouse, but not before making sure all the customers knew what a prick the owner was. Okay? This happened back in 2009, the good years.
Hey, panty liners.
Pennyliner years. This happened back in 2009, but I shared it in a comment on another sub yesterday and figured it belonged here too. I was waiting tables at an upscale steakhouse, and the company culture was absolute garbage. The owner, Gary, was constantly throwing tantrums and screaming at everyone, and we all hated him. He'd line us all up before every shift just to berate us and yell how lucky we were that he'd hired us, because we were all shit at our jobs and no one else would ever have us. Stuff like that. The only reason anyone ever stuck around was because the money was good due to the high ticket prices and solid customer base, as well as the fact that there weren't many other employment options for fine dining services in the area. In addition to being a massive prick, Gary was also a cheap bastard. There was this 6-foot-tall dessert cooler in the kitchen that had a broken door, and he put off fixing it for months because he didn't want to spend the money. So it was just sort of hanging on its hinge, and you had to really be careful opening it. Inevitably,
Don't even know why I went live. I'm about to get back off, honestly. Like, what's the point?
and Gary is standing over and screaming at her, "Way to go, just
What
brilliant.
is the
What the fuck
point?
am I supposed to do now? It's the middle of the
Right,
rush.